Hey everybody, welcome to the vlog, November 11th, 2024, but you're going to see basically the rest of our October. We had a lot of stuff happen. It wasn't as spectacular this October as usual. I didn't film as much as usual, but hey, it's a slight return to the normal vlogs before we jump back into Disney Christmas vlogs. Look at this cute boy. He was just checking me out so much. He's like, look, what's daddy doing? Oh! He's got the... Anyways, we time code these vlogs. You can skip around. You can watch whatever you want. Watch it in whatever order you want. Blah, 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 blah. What you got looking forward here to this? I didn't get to cook anything, but we had a very custom meal made for us at Azur that was really tasty. We show you a little bit of Scarefest. We show you a little bit of a mutant, or no longer mutant fan meetup, but Monster Lodge meetup and Monster Lodge meeting. And something else in here. Oh, a little bit of our Halloween, which kind of got dampened with rain. And I think that's about it. I don't know. Oh, we review some movies. Joker 2, Transformers 1, Joker 2, and Venom 3, which I thought was kind of funny. And we opened some pins and some other things. And yeah, I didn't have time to do a cocktail or cook though. So sorry about that. We'll do some more Disney ones. Then you'll get like a whole month of like old school vlogs before any more Disney stuff happens. So let's get to it. I've been to every year's Scarefest. It's 6:30. General admission's been open for 2.5 hours. I have no idea what this is. Staff members suggested it's because there's 20 extra guests. That would not make this kind of difference. So I have no idea what. We're in the weekend pass line. You know, I should have come and got our passes yesterday, but I don't know that it'd make that much of a difference. So this is all for will call then.
Yeah. I think those people do passes.
That's day passes or like single day or whatever. Or, so then that means it's probably more about they've changed something in ticket pickup.
There's a guy with lanyards coming down the line.
Yeah, something's gone wrong in ticket pickup or something to cause this. Anyways, whatever. We weren't looking to do a lot today. Okay, we actually got in pretty quick because they had people coming out in line and just... Yeah, but there's nobody here checking it. Like they used to. Re-entry. Here we go. Go all the way over here. And somehow we have to get around. Yeah, it's just ticket pickup is just the problem. So, theoretically. Yeah, because now we're in and everything's normal. So I don't know what has happened at ticket pickup this weekend, but yeah, yeah. Okay. Okay. Out of the madness. I did mean to bring a better camera. I just didn't think about it in the rush to get out. So I'll give you more of the walkthrough tomorrow. I don't know how much I'll film today. But yeah, everything is extra busy for a Friday. I will say that. All right, I'll be back. It's way busier for Friday than usual. It's not terrible, but it is much busier. We're waiting to see Felissa, and we'll pop over and see Dave. We have walked the whole floor. There's some cool stuff. We didn't find Nick. We found Mike and Deb, and Jerry, and Todd, and Mark, and Steven. A lot of people you don't, yeah, Steven and Hannah. A lot of people you don't know yet. It's fine. At least I'm not going to spend that much money this year. I'm sure I'm totally fine, and there's nothing weird behind me at all. Nothing strange whatsoever.
Jesus Christ.
Danielle who?
Oh. I'm going to punch you in the face right now. Everyone's going to punch me in the face. So...
Alright, it is 10:46. We are back from Scarefest. We stayed longer than we intended because, listen, we love Felissa Rose, we love Dave Sheridan, we love a lot of people out there. But they also do a podcast, well, Felissa does, with Tiffany Shepard and Kane Hodder. She's like, you should come. It's like, we're going to get taken. I don't know if I should tell the tale, but it's pretty funny because she loves a lot of people. She told a lot of people they should come and just say that they're her friend. And we did. We mentioned to the lady at the door, and it's like, it's fine if not. The lady at the door gave a very lovable, understanding, mildly frustrated sigh of, yeah, she's told a lot of people that. Go on. Oh, that was really cool. Anyways, Kane Hutter got shot glasses to give out, which is very cool. I can't get that to focus because it wants to focus on my beautiful face. So as promised, I'm having some Tenteo jalapeno tequila in there. I didn't film a lot today because I just thought we'd just walk around. Tomorrow I'll try to take the proper tools and film a little better, even though it's going to be busier. And then something really cool might happen Sunday. We'll see. If so, I'll put some of it in the vlog, but not all of it because, you know, I do live a life outside of the videos. I'll just tell you about those things. I have a very weird life, a great weird life, but more importantly, a great weird wife. I said, I live a great weird life, and then I said, more importantly, I have a great weird wife. Oh, she said fair. Just pretend she went, aw. That's what she did in my head. She does do a lot of things with my head, indeed. We'll see you with better filming tomorrow, maybe. Scarefest, day 2. I was gonna bring my Osmo Pocket, but I forgot to charge the battery like an idiot. So we'll just do a little cell phone shooting here and there. Uh-oh. Is Mary gonna do it? She might do it.
Thank you.
Checking in, though. Good Lord. Yeah, that's weird.
I know I used the bathroom for it. Left the house.
That's fine. I'll just... Oh, yeah. I'll just film things and... Okay. Oh, okay. Well. That is a huge line, indeed. I mean, I think that's really what you're doing. Okay. Missed it. You see him walking around though. Oh, we're on Mary's speed today. I really wish I'd eaten. Bought some card games. Could be fun. Okay, we're gonna do a quick Scarefest haul. Not a lot. Mary's got more than me, probably. So, you know, I got this Twisted Sister original European pressing of from 1982, Under the Blade, original art. I saw it. I was eyeballing it. $20 would have been fine for it. Before I could say anything, the guy's like, you know what, I'll give you a deal. I could let that go for 10. I was like, well, all right, sold. I bought a VHS, Video Violence, 2023 TerraVision version, but this is actually for John Brennan. You know, because he did lose not much of his VHS collection in the apartment fire, but he did lose some things. So this was something he was definitely looking for. For me, I already have the DVD, but I love this stupid movie, and like half my wedding party is in it. So I had to pick up the actual Blu-ray of Sharks of the Corn from Stephen Kang, and that ain't gonna focus. But this actually has some nice bonus features. And I got 2 multiplayer card games. This one looks pretty fun, very similar to Psycho Killer. You know, so we might get to try that tonight. Unfortunately, it only really works with 5 players. And since we got to talk to the guy that made the game, he said you can play with more, but it starts to break the game. They've also said that he had somebody buy 2 and do a 2-killer version, and that seemed to work okay. And then we got the Unseen, which is supposed to be similar to a Secret Hitler kind of thing. It's all about lying and screwing over your friends. I should have showed you the back of the other thing. I will turn around and do that in a minute. You can pause on that if you want to read it. And you can pause on that if you want to read that as well. And honestly, that's all I bought. You know, other than like a drink or 2. So, go me. Now, Mary, on the other hand, I don't know how you want to go about it.
Well, I have been facing in from this direction, so it might be just easier.
Yeah, gotcha. Ooh.
This is a Caribbean something. I thought, it's like, oh, that's pretty. It actually looks like the ocean washing up onto the sand.
Yeah, that's kind of nice.
And I got these little guys. These little ghosts, there's a guy who, he made these. He had a bunch of different versions, but this is the one I thought was the cutest.
I'm kind of surprised you didn't buy the poop.
Well, that's more you than me.
The spooky dookie.
And a couple of magnetic stones.
Yes, we use those on the fridge, so.
Yeah. I don't know if you can see that. It's a bat.
Yeah. Take it super close in, but.
Tiger's eye dragonfly.
Okay.
And then I love little 3D printed shit.
Yeah, she does.
I was good and only bought a few things, but I thought the spiders were cute.
They jiggle and they wiggle. Do you want to demonstrate a little?
The legs are all. I'm just trying to.
I know, I got you.
The body segment, and then the legs can move some, but they're kind of stiff.
Seemed like they jiggle wiggled more when you showed them to me originally, but.
Okay, this guy actually, now that I've moved his legs, they're moving a little more.
Yeah. Creepy, fun, cool.
And then got like, I think this is billed as a keychain, but I'm going to use it as a zipper pull.
Ah.
And then I thought these were cute little buttons. They all came from the same place.
Yeah. I think I have my camera stabilization turned off. Sorry for the shakiness.
Oh, yeah, you do. How did you manage that?
Well, I'm also zoomed in. I think it's because I was supposed to when I was using a gimbal thing.
But that's all I got.
Nice. So there you go. We did our haul, and we were good. We were good people with good times, and we had a good time. Good time was had by all. Sneak peek. This just came in today. Oh yeah, let's try not to lose this one. Okay, so we are at Azur, and I'm just gonna film Dad while I tell you the setup. We're here late. Mary's here.
Hi.
Having a drink. Dad's here, yeah. Our buddies Felissa Rose and Dave Sheridan almost made it to dinner with us. And my buddy Otter got real excited. And I told him, you know, may not happen. And unfortunately, they did have something they ended up having to do. But it was so cool that Otter made a menu. We're doing table service. He made this specifically for us. I mean, you know, for us. But... No, look at that. That's so cool. And even the hot sauce, we were talking about last night. He let me kind of help figure out the hot sauce, which there is a version of in here. One of his best sauces he ever made is called Here Comes the Sun. And because I had my first Big Mac yesterday, I was thinking pickly mustardy when he asked me to throw out some ingredients. So he went with that and made a slightly variation. And now he's done an aioli with tuna. And we're very excited to try it. And we've got some other really great food coming in. Since he went through so much trouble to be the awesomeness he is, I'm going to try and remember to vlog all of this. I'm sorry, I got into this. I thought we were kind of I forgot I was going to film this because Mary started telling me the story. That is awesome. I think it will be okay. There's definitely a little heat on the back end, but it's nothing crazy. It's really calmed down from the aioli. Yeah.
I didn't get any heat from it.
I mean, there's just this tiny, like I can taste the sauce in there. But man, that is good. I mean, no surprise.
Right.
Chef Otter is a goddamn wizard. Hey, Popcorn and Jeremy are fucking incredible too. Do not get me wrong. Everybody in that kitchen is amazing. But Otter is a freaking rock star. Yeah, see? Okay, yeah,
I'm gonna say
high praise from Mary.
it wouldn't be a go-to for me. Oh, I'm starting to get the heat on the back end. But being something that's not normally my jam, it's okay.
That's right, because you don't actually love tuna that much, right? Like that kind of tuna.
No, not that kind of. In all honesty, if I'm doing tuna, I'm doing tuna fish salads.
Fair. That's my kind of tuna. Especially with Here Comes the Sun. But we never really named. No, that's my fault though. All right, yeah. Unnamed new sauce. Alteration of Here Comes the Sun. I'm going to try it in a minute. We told them we were going to do soup, but it's fine. The teriyaki New York strip came out. This looks amazing. I'm going to try that too, but I wanted to show it to you first. But I'm going to try the sauce. Oh, okay, Dad's going to try it before. I gotta turn the camera around. If I had thought about vlogging, I was,
The first part is Here Comes the Sun, beautiful, but then there's some heat to it.
Then the Armageddon peppers come in, huh?
Yeah, but it's not as hot as the other stuff.
Okay. I'm just gonna do a little
That's
fork
edible.
taste
That's
first.
edible.
Although I guess I do need to show my face. Hold on. Okay, sorry about that. Oh yeah, I need a picture of that too before we. Anyways, do a fork taste. Oh yeah, the mustard, the dill. Mary, you want to try? You do not want. You're right. It's not. It's not like
It's definitely edible.
Yeah, it's not like one of his deadlier sauces.
You guys sent this out. Me going like, nah.
No, I like that a lot. Okay, now I gotta work on
Here
that.
Comes the Sun is the first thing I tasted, but then the heat hit.
I think it's got a little more dill going on, and definitely more heat. I really like that.
Yeah, I like it.
But now I have to name it. Oh, also, do we use these serving plates? No, I guess so. I'll figure that out.
I guess.
That's the only problem with having special treatment is sometimes it's not fully figured out. Oh God, what do I want to call that? That is so good.
It's still warm in my throat.
Yeah, no, that's a lingering. Yeah, those Armageddon will stick around for a minute. Armageddon pepper, in case you're wondering, is basically the second hottest pepper, I believe. It's right under Reaper's.
Really? That's not nearly as
Well,
hot as the Reaper.
it's also how you blend it out, how much you
Yeah, you're
use.
right,
You know,
you're right.
he only used like one Armageddon pepper in the whole batch. I think he said like 5 habaneros.
Yeah, and the Reaper I had was just with ice.
Yeah, that was just straight up Reaper, pretty much. It's really good. I'm gonna have to think about it, and I'll plate up some steak here in a minute. Hold on. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm excited about this food. That steak, the steak is amazing on its own. The sesame seed crust, but when you get it in that Nam Jim Jai, I don't know how to pronounce it sauce. Oh my God.
Sauce not bad.
I gotta try some of that in a minute. Okay, I was very confused because we just got delivered chopped salads after, but it made sense because now we figured out it was accidentally sent to the wrong table. But obviously they aren't going to take it back and give it to people, so we just get the salads. I'm so confused. All right, soup. I already forgot what it was.
Am I reached, sir? Here's that for you.
It's like a winter squash.
That sounds right. Man, for once I didn't take the menu, but Mary says it's very good. Anything squash she has to get.
Oh, this is nom.
Yeah, Otter knows what he's doing. That salad's very good.
This is get a quart to take home.
That's doable. Since we don't have 2 extras, it'll obviously still be cheaper too. I'll turn around and taste it. That is a very good salad. I've never actually ordered it, but it's really because their bacon and their eggs are so good. Soup. Okay. Oh, I do have a spoon. Cool. Oh yeah, creamy, silky smooth.
Did I not tell you?
Yo, that is. You know, if I just had a spoonful that didn't have the bacon, it's almost a dessert soup. With the bacon, the savory and the sweet. Oh, wow. Wow. That is one of Otter's. Yeah, that is a phenomenal soup.
We're gonna take soup and I'm gonna fight you for it.
Well, I was gonna say you don't have to fight me for it, but then I just realized I am kind of doing diet of soup and sandwiches. So I might actually want a bowl of it.
Probably not exactly diet soup.
Well, I mean, but sometimes if I have a lighter sandwich and I'm balancing it out. I mean, I was thinking about doing BLT and cream and mushroom for tomorrow's dinner anyway. Although now I may be having a burger, so I don't know. But this is fucking killer. Look at that.
I'm gonna need a fork.
I'm so jealous. You can steal one of those back. One of those was yours. I think that was the one I was eating off of, and that was...
I got one I haven't used.
He's got a clean fork. You want his clean fork? I am a wee bit jealous. Luckily, I get to taste test this, and I finally get to eat this, and then I'm still over here enjoying that and creating a burger idea with it. Stealing some gnocchi. Gotta get that sauce. I'm just gonna try like one little gnocchi. I might try 2.
It's still not the market. I prefer a white sauce, but this is good.
Okay, Mary's not huge in tomato sauce. I really like that. Although I also still have a lot of Doofy special sauce in my mouth. Okay, I do love the name now. Now that I said that. So I didn't get a really good taste. I'm like, okay, sure. That is really, really good. For dieting's sake, I'm glad I didn't get it. That's a lot of gnocchi.
Just make sure you got a good taste.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah.
the taste?
I really know. I'm good. That is very, very good. You already know I love this. Although I did want to try something, and now I'm not going to be able to do it. Well, nobody else is eating this. I can do it.
I was gonna say, just use your tortilla to scoop it out.
I'm just going to spread just a little on one piece here. Just to have an idea. Oh. There's something there. Baked Alaska, Otter's first try. Okay, Mary and Dad can try it. I'll get my reactions. He's already going. Just don't do it at the same time. Yeah, I've never had Baked Alaska, and it's Otter's first try.
Yeah, the only thing I got that time was just the.
Mary's getting
I got
some
a little bit.
meringue and ice cream. What did you only get? You didn't get a cake.
Yeah.
I got a cake too. I'm gonna need another bite to figure this out.
That's fine. That's fine. Okay, yeah, Dad's getting in there now that he got the cake. Because he said the meringue wasn't sweet because the rest of it's so sweet,
Yeah.
so.
So we got
That was just meringue.
sort of a
Okay,
cross
yeah,
section
I
there.
see it. Yeah, I got you. And there's your review.
No, it's good.
Well, I will give you my review in a moment. Let's go. Make sure I get some ice cream out of that bite too. Yeah, there we go. Good old cakey, ice creamy, meringue bite. It's all there, trust me. I really like the ice cream and the cake. I'm not sure I've had a lot of meringue experience. The texture is not what I was expecting.
It's good meringue.
Okay.
I'm not a huge meringue fan.
I'm assuming you took a picture.
I finally got McDonald's. Got a Boo Bucket. They only had white, but we got it. Since they only had one and it wasn't going to be enough food, I'll save that burger for some other time. I got my first Big Mac. Yes, you may find it hard to believe I've never had a Big Mac. I was always a double cheeseburger fan, or now I'm a quarter pounder and cheese fan. The rare times I eat McDonald's. Honestly, I eat the most McDonald's during bucket season now, hunting those buckets down. But, or if like Mary and I are going to a bunch of concerts. Otherwise, I don't really ever get McDonald's. It's good though. I like to eat fresher foods. But anyways, let's see what this one's going to look like. Since it's my first one, who knows? It actually looks quite proper. So I'm kind of excited about that. I don't think Mary's had one either, but I don't think she's going to get to eat this one because she's feeding cats and stuff, and I'm too hungry. I am starving. It is 8:40, and now I've had French fries, but other than that, I haven't eaten. So I'm ready. Let's turn this around. Okay, it might not be the best angle, but I don't have a stand or anything, so that's what we're going to do. One thing I don't like is this is so tight in the box, it's hard to get under it to pick it up. A little slippy slime. It's a little slippery, slimy. Feels pretty good. Feels like fresh, you know? I'm sure. I mean, it's fine. I'm sure it's nothing. You know, it's probably nothing crazy. You just never had one. Well, oh, that's quite good. So I'm thinking the special sauce has extra pickle in it. pickle relish or something, which I really like. So I mean, basically a mayo mustard. You know, I don't know what other seasonings. I'd have to eat it on its own. It's pretty good, but it's going to be one of those messy sandwiches that slides apart, isn't it? Okay. No. No. I can see having this on occasion. Let's just try tasting a little sauce. Yeah, I'm thinking they put pickle juice in the sauce. That makes sense. Mayo, mustard, pickle juice. I'm sure there's some seasonings in there too, like maybe onion powder, garlic powder, something like that. Yeah, tasty. Well, you know what? I bet the chicken version of this would be really good. It's very good on a burger, but all this like tangy sort of dill pickle flavor, I think would play with chicken even better. I'll have to try that and probably do it on camera. All right, let's go back tonight. Let's go get another bucket. There's only like 18 McDonald's around here. All right, back to the rest of your vlog. Woo! That's staying in the vlog. Woo! More McDonald's because of Boo Buckets. We got orange now. Running out of time to get the others, but I'm going to try. Also, if they got it right, we got the chicken Big Mac to try. Okay, cool. Since I just had my first Big Mac, really liked it. Thought the special sauce inspired sauce that Otter made. I thought, let's try the chicken version. Granted, this is not super fresh because, you know, Mary had to pick it up a little way. She was very nice to pick it up on her way home from, okay, good, it's all in there. But I'll be kind of excited to see how this tastes and how it stacks up against the regular Big Mac. Yeah. Okay. That's pretty damn good. Honestly, though, the Big Mac itself might actually be a little better. Maybe. It's not bad. This is a little messier than the Big Mac. It's all sliding. Oh my God, the whole thing's coming apart on me. Hold on. Well, you've never had a Big Mac. So? Yes, you can have a bite, but you might want to give me just a second to situate so we can see your thoughts. Yeah, Mary's never had the Big Mac either. We were going to taste test them together, but they never just worked out that way. All right, I think you can.
Well, this is new and limited for time.
Yeah. Well, you want to take your bite up here and just, I don't know, you got to angle me. Okay, or just take the sandwich and don't let it all, I swear, if you take a bite, you push half my sandwich out after I just fixed it. I'm going to be mildly upset. And I'll forget about it 3 seconds later. There, forgotten. But show them your face and give your thoughts. Oh, Jesus.
That tastes pretty good.
Mm-hmm. It's a special sauce.
Yeah, I'm a little afraid of how many calories it has, though.
Well, a regular Big Mac is supposedly $5.90.
Which is...
Well, for you, that's a hell of a lot, yeah.
Yeah, for me, it's a lot.
This sucker is sliding around a lot more than the Big Mac did, though. Big Mac had some slide. So this is pretty darn good. I would have to side by side to be sure, but I think I actually do like the regular Big Mac slightly more. Now, if I'd been having Big Macs forever and like had been my go-to, this would be a really awesome novelty. But as somebody new to the whole Big Mac thing, this is not as much better as I thought it would be. But it's still very good. If you like McDonald's McNugget style chicken, because that's the style of this chicken. Okay, we gotta go see a movie. Whoop. Mary is gonna try a Big Mac because I'm still looking for Boo Buckets. I have found all but blue now. So since she had the chicken and hadn't tried the burger, she got a Big Mac. I did too, which is good because they shorted me on my fries.
All right, let's see.
Nom, 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 nom. Nom, 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 nom.
It's all right.
How do you feel compared to the chicken? The big chicken.
Honestly,
big
it
red
tastes
chicken?
about the same.
That's what I was saying. I thought the chicken would have been more, but I think the burger's a little better and it's 110 less calories, so. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna go eat. Sex stuff with Eric and Mary. Eric is my new name. So, have you ever been penetrated to the point, you know what I'm talking about, where, oh, I forgot how these work. We're doing movie reviews. I forgot. I totally forgot. This is not for our secret OnlyFans channel.
I'm just gonna walk away now.
Did y'all miss this? I think y'all missed this. Sorry this vlog is short, but hey, I'm running out of time. It is the Tuesday. I leave Thursday for Disney, so we got to do some stuff. Which one do you want to do? I figure we could do those three because we've seen a bunch of movies and we ain't been able to talk about them, and those seem to be the three most predominant.
Yeah, okay.
Which one where would you like to start?
Do we want to go from least fun to most fun, or?
So that would be middle, top, bottom, least fun. Are we in agreement there?
I can talk that one and that one.
Those two are the most fun.
They're most fun, but I'm not sure which one was the most fun.
Well, I feel like this was the most fun coupled with being the best movie, so that's why I figured we'll do that one last.
All right.
All right, so we're here to talk about Joker 2. Joker, a folie, la deux.
I do.
We saw Joker 2 tonight. Well, actually, weeks ago. We have to do the whole thing as a musical. We have to
no,
sing
we
the
don't.
entire review.
No, we don't, because they didn't go as hard as they could have.
Which is both of our major complaint. I do think, and I don't mean to speak for you, you can obviously tell me if I'm wrong, but I do feel like her and I are in the camp of, we actually enjoyed it. See, it's meant to be, we're singing Joker 2 happy. Sorry, I know where her alarm sound goes.
I'm not sure if I would say I enjoyed it. I just don't think it was a terrible movie.
Yeah, it's nowhere near, well, subjectively, it's nowhere near as bad in our opinions as a lot of people say it is. I actually really liked it. I knew what I was in for. I had expectations of what I was hoping. I don't think it quite hit those because I love the musical element of this. I love Lady Gaga in this. I love her portrayal of a very different Harleen Quinzel. I'm not going to spoil it, but I love where the movie ends. I love the message of the movie overall. I love what it explores. But where we do absolutely agree is we wish it had been a little more confident in going hard at being this sort of psychosexual musical more than it was.
I was expecting it to be a little closer to Chicago because Chicago does that thing of you have things going on in real life, but then when things get really dramatic, you go into full-blown musical. And this part, it was kind of, okay, are we having, because sometimes just clearly, yes, we're having a psychotic moment, and sometimes it's just like, okay, are we actually doing this, or where are we?
Which is one of the things I love about this movie. That I do think they did a really good job a lot of the time of leaving it very, I'm not finding my words perfectly, so I want to say ethereal, but that's not right. Where
Vague.
You're very unsure at any time. Like you could almost subjectively decide what you want it to be at any given moment. Whereas what is real, what's in the head, which they did beautifully. That was sort of a twist of part one. And this one continues a lot of that, but in a way where it still doesn't really answer it for you. It's like, maybe that was, maybe it wasn't. What do you think it was? Enjoy having your own thoughts on it. I also appreciate that it was a very punk rock movie. I am in the camp of it does feel like Todd Phillips kind of giving double fingers to the whole fucking system and process. Because you can argue, I've seen the arguments online about how it is kind of a movie that just shits on all the people that loved the first one, that loved it for maybe some of the wrong reasons.
Well, the thing is, as I understand it, it got made because Warner Brothers went, oh fuck, that made bank, let's make another one. And the other two got, the director and
Joaquin
were like, we really like this character. Not the Joker,
Arthur Fleck.
Arthur Fleck. So we're going to do a movie about him.
Yeah. Which is what's beautiful about this movie, without going too deep into it or too spoiling it, is it really, and it explores exactly the reaction the audiences have had to it, which I think is one of the coolest things about it. And I get that's not going to be the thing for everybody. And I walked out and I said, I really liked that movie. I need to dissect it and think about it more. But I know I enjoyed it, but the internet's going to hate it. And, you know, I was basically right on that. I mean, not that it's hard to predict the internet's going to hate something, but, you know.
It falls in the category of I don't hate that I watched it, but I probably won't go on my way to watch it again.
And see, I'm in the opposite camp of I would like to watch it again at least one more time, knowing where it goes, knowing what it's doing, and getting a different take on it from that second viewing.
Yeah.
I do think the acting was great, location, cinematography, the vibe, the atmosphere, all that's great. And again, I think Gaga really went for it. And I think she made a great version of this character that I really appreciated. Of course, it's not the Harleen Quinzel, you know, that I've typically grown up with or fallen in love with. Mm-hmm. Very different take, but obviously just in the same way this Arthur Fleck Joker was a very different take. And again, this is one of those movies like sometimes like we love something that everybody hates, and then we're like, why does everybody hate this? This is one of those times I can kind of see why a lot of people hate it, but I still really enjoyed it. And I understand I'm in the minority of that.
Yeah. God, remember that one time when we actually hated a movie that everybody else hated? That was so weird. Madam Web. This is his new favorite. Yes.
It's one of my new favorites. Addictivo is still my favorite. This is my new go-to. I want a little because of spice. It tastes like jalapeno. So good. Not sponsored. Will gladly be sponsored if you're listening. But yeah, because like Madam Web, when we've talked about that, like we were like, oh, is this as bad as everybody says? And we're in the camp of, oh God, yeah, this one is kind of like, see, I do dislike things sometimes. I just choose not to focus on what I dislike and waste my life on negative stuff and focus more on the positive whenever I can, because you could get hit by a bus tomorrow. Again, not to drag everybody down, but I had a 30-year-old incredible chef, close friend of mine, randomly pass away. You don't know? He was 30. Like, I mean, so just, you know, you might have your last day. Do you want to spend your whole life being miserable? Or not everybody can help it. But anyway, sorry. I'll stop tangenting.
Okay, so speaking of things that I think people didn't really care for, but we loved.
Well, we have to cut if we're moving to a different movie. Is that what we're doing?
Yeah,
we should, because it's been out a while. That's our Joker 2 thoughts. We liked it. I'll buy it. I'll watch it again. I would have liked
it. As
you were okay with it. Yeah, I mean, is that?
Yeah.
Honestly, to not see if I can do this not spoilery. This first part's not spoilery for sure. I would have actually appreciated seeing a third one. We're clearly not going to get it. I think, like, it doesn't really spoil anything, really. I mean, it might super duper vague. It's not a specific spoiler to the movie, but it may give you ideas. I thought they set something up where we could have done a version of the Three Jokers concept that could have been really cool. But, alas, people aren't willing to give interesting, unusual things a try. Okay, next movie. And
speaking of us liking movies that a lot of people probably didn't like so much.
Yeah, I think this is a lesser degree. I think more people like this than did Joker 2 with us.
And then
Mary, are we going to talk about our movie now, Mary? Right. Are we going to talk about our movie now, Mary? I really like our movie. It was a good time.
Venom 3, The Last Dance.
Listen, expectations.
I laughed so much.
We had so much fun with that movie. None of the Venom movies are great, okay?
But
subjectively.
But if you allow yourself to have fun, they're fun.
Like if you kind of go in with like, listen, this isn't gonna be.
It's a very weird buddy movie. That's all it is.
And again, I can agree with some of the sentiment that what really does work in this movie is Tom Hardy and the relationship he has with himself as Venom, because that is what drives it, and that is what they leaned on, and that's what really, really works. Mm-hmm. You want to start breaking down certain things about the story itself, okay, fine, there are things I can't argue against if you think it's bad, blah, 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 but there's so much charisma and so much joy that like I did actually tear up. Like I talked about it in my trailer reactions, is Venom gonna make me cry? And it didn't like full like Star Wars or nothing, but I mean it got me emotional. Like
a little misty-eyed.
yeah,
just
like
a little bit.
I really care about the not Tom Hardy because that's the actor, but the Eddie Brock Venom relationship in this series. The second movie to me very forgettable. First movie is kind of bland, but it was still fun enough that I remember it.
Plus
And
our
then,
friend was in it.
what is it?
Plus our friend Casey was in it.
Oh yeah, Casey Miracle. That's right. The guy who gets the background actor who gets the close up in the restaurant when Eddie Brock gets into the lobster tank. And one of my groomsmen, a good friend, you know, saw him on Drunken Movie Night. We talked about this. But I really enjoyed this. I think this is the best of the three, too.
Oh, God, yes.
And I would rewatch this in a heartbeat. I'm happy to buy it, own it, and enjoy the fuck out of it.
But yeah, it's one of those things. I just like movies that do weird shit just for the sake of weird shit. It doesn't necessarily have to have a good plot. It's just.
Well, then why aren't you a fan of Poultrygeist, Night of the Chicken Dead, the zombie chicken
Because
musical?
it's
That's one of my
gross.
favorite. Oh, fair. It's partially why I love it so much. Come gather round RB, now haven't you heard? A career in fast food is like polishing a turd. It may shine like a diamond or sparkle a bit, but a turd is a turd, it's still just a shit. I had to do it. Poultrygeist is top 5 for me, man. But sorry, I very tangented.
Yes, you did. But it's like, you know, it's like I'm not going to spoil anything because I'm pretty sure I'm going to mention it's already in the trailers.
Okay, fair. If it's in the trailers, it's fair game.
The horse. I really wish the horse hadn't been in the trailers because
It was such a delight.
it was such a delight. But even though I knew it was coming, I still laughed my ass off.
Yeah, because there's a little bit more of it than is in the trailers, but it works in context so beautifully well. And without being super spoilery, let's say there's a little bit of other things like that in here, although all too brief. But in those brief moments, that stuff is very charming as well.
And the actual dance scene. Because some of the dialogue that goes on during that scene.
Well, also because this is in the trailer, so we can mention it. But he runs into Mrs. Chin. Is that the character? I think so.
I think so.
Sorry if I have the
Chin,
character name.
Chin,
In Vegas. And they have a brief couple of scenes together, but it is really funny. Especially within the context of what triggers the bad guys in this movie and the sort of, I don't give a shit. I want to do the thing. Very, very fun
Let me do
there.
anything.
Yeah, very, very fun. And like she said, the dialogue Eddie and Venom are having in that, really fantastic. I'm trying to remember. Oh, the villain, you know, honestly, if you're a comic, like I don't know the comics that much for Venom. But I know when they announce certain things and who you think the big bad of this is, people got excited because apparently it's a big deal character.
Yeah.
It's not really a big deal in here.
I
The minions are really the bad guy threat, not the guy who beset the minions, which I can see if that irked people and pissed them off. It didn't matter that much to me.
according to the powers that be over at Sony, is going like, this is just your introduction. We're planning on doing more with them.
Which is silly when they call it The Last Dance, but
Yeah.
you know, and it's like, and what's it? Tom Hardy's like, I'm done.
I watched a Nerdist thing,
Okay,
and they're going like, oh yeah, there's like this huge story line that does involve other characters, but considering a lot of them are Marvel MCU properties right now,
And they're not Tom Hardy charisma.
Yeah.
Some of the negatives, because listen, it ain't a perfect movie, and I could not argue against anybody that says things like this. Seeing the trailer, we saw some people who have already been well established as MCU characters, which got us hyped to think, are those characters somehow going to be involved? You know, because you definitely had two very well-known villains. One is even from the Sony Spider-Verse, and they're not anything to do with those characters. Sorry for the spoiler, but I don't want you to be disappointed because I'm like,
I don't even remember any of that.
I can't really tell you here without spoiling. And if I whisper, they'll hear.
I'll just try to remember telling them the truth.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I mean, they've seen the movie, so no, I can tell people, right? Yeah. If you don't want to know, skip. But here we go. So the main military guy chasing him down.
Yeah.
That was Mordo from Doctor Strange.
Oh, yeah, but he's not playing.
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm
Okay.
saying in the
That's
MCU.
where I got confused. I thought you said there was MCU characters.
I'm saying people who were MCU characters. And the other one, now Mordo, I think we all kind of figured, I guess it's just he's not the, what do they call it, when you're the same face in every universe?
Not Winchell,
Yes.
but
That.
like in Deadpool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But some okay, so Batman is always a different face in every universe, but this character is always the same face. Whatever that is, you follow. So we thought, okay, Baron Mordo, okay, we get it. But the real surprise was the hippie. I can't think of his name.
Oh yeah.
Especially because he was a major Sony Spider-Verse villain, and now not just the Sony Spider-Mans, but in No Way Home. No, it's not Fiennes, but I know I can't. It's like a Reese or something like that.
Yeah, he's got one of those names where you see him going like, how do you make that sound out of those letters?
But yeah, and you know what? I loved his character in the family. It's kind of silly, but I appreciated the silliness of it. But I think that also was a real hindrance towards the marketing of like showing those people and letting people get hyped about, oh, are we doing this thing? And then like, no, this is still very much a self-contained Venom universe, Venom story. So I do want to say one more very spoilery thing. It's not completely spoiled, like not ruin the movie, but something I would have loved to have seen that was not in there. Like an expectation spoiler, because I want to lower your expectations. Because if you go in like, then you're probably going to have a good time.
Okay.
And that is, even if they weren't going to MCU this, my God, dude, there was so much opportunity. And I'm trying to remember the exact scene, but there was a perfect scene for a Morbius cameo. And now I can't even remember what it was, but I feel like they could have at least cameoed into their own universe a little bit.
I have no idea.
I can't even remember now. I'd have to see the movie again. I just remember specifically being like, you know, they did that this way with this person, but if they had just changed that one line and made it Morbius or whatever, it would have been so cool. You know, or even like a little reference to like, yeah, there was this weird long-haired doctor guy. You know, I mean, whatever.
Yeah.
But still, those are, you know, I mean, I don't want to nitpick on the movie because we did have a really good time with that movie.
I had a thought just now and I completely lost it.
Now you remember what it's like to make these vlogs.
Yeah, I know.
Also, you're not wrong. A reminder to those of you, and we should put this on here because we mentioned it somewhere else, but maybe they don't watch those. I love to talk. I always have words, even if I have nothing to say. So I will blah, 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 blah at a high space. It sounds like I won't let her talk, but she knows.
I have to make it known that I want to talk.
Yeah, basically say, shut up, Eric, I have something to say. I'm like, okay, by all means.
I am the person that's like, I talk when I have something to say, which makes it very hard to fill a space because it's like, I've said everything I need to say. I don't need to say anything else.
Yeah, and I'm more just like, blah, 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 blah. So I'm not letting her talk, people. She doesn't have nearly as much to say as I do. Is that fair?
Yeah.
That's fair. But then there's that
Like
surprise
that.
intervention, but we're not talking about that. People are fucking stupid.
What was it?
By the way,
I think it was relevant.
I don't, what?
I can't remember what I was trying to think. Oh, we still haven't figured out if they actually retconned that one thing or not.
Oh, the multiverse element, the bar, the end of Spider-Man, the whole... Yeah, that's a little weird. That part is definitely very wonky.
Yeah, so it's like, we're sitting here going like, we need to rewatch the end of Spider-Man Homecoming because we're going like, wait a minute, did he leave the goo in the MCU universe or did he leave the goo in his universe or was it both?
Now, see, I think that's what they did. They wanted to leave it vague in a way that if they needed to tie it in, they could say, oh, no, he just did that in both. He was shedding.
Yeah.
A viral shedding? I feel like that was something.
Yes.
Yeah, I would not be smart enough to say that. I learned that from her. I just want to point that out, that was a her thing. When the camera's not rolling and I do shut up, which I do 20% of the time, Mary has very cool things to say when there's no pressure of camera's rolling.
Yeah.
But anyways, Venom Last Dance.
Yeah.
Oh, and all the other Venoms, very cool. Limited screen time, but very cool. I would love to see like a whole... And they did mention Lethal Protector stuff, and there's a lot of cool stuff in here, man. I appreciated it. It was a good time. It was a good finale to the Venomverse.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was so much fun.
It was a lot of fun. We laughed so hard. More?
Yeah, you ready to move?
Sure. No, I'll be nice. I'm not doing anything you can't see. One more movie.
So, you want to know what's more than ECI?
What?
This Transformers movie.
This Transformers. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I give you that. First and foremost, the most important thing, we're talking about Transformers 1. We missed it in the theater, time fucked with us, we didn't get to go, but we finally caught it on home in our big-ass theater in the basement.
It
And
was so much better than I expected it to be.
like, the trailers looked good, we were in for it.
Goofy AF.
Yeah, like we thought, and again, you saw my reactions, it's like, I don't know if this is really the direction I want to go, but what they're showing me is making me laugh, and it looks kind of interesting, but it doesn't look like it understands Transformers at all. Those trailers were essentially awful. Like, they aren't awful, they're good trailers, but to convey what this movie actually is, it did. If you were turned off by if you're a Transformers fan, a super fan, and you were turned off by the trailers and you haven't watched it, fuck that. Watch the movie.
Yeah. It's the trailers felt like the absolute example of the movie that shows you all the good stuff in the trailer.
It felt like that. It was deceptively like that.
Yes, and you start watching, it's like, oh, wait a minute. And also, there's a part of my brain that just did not want to think about Optimus Prime and Megatron being young screw-ups.
Mm-hmm. And it really sells it as that. It sells it as like a minion-fied, and we like minions, but like a Despicable Me-ified version of Transformers that doesn't know the characters and wants to tell us a part of their history we don't care about. And that's not at all what this is.
Yeah.
All of that stuff you have basically seen in the trailers. It still works in the movie. It still lands in the movie. It probably lands better in the movie with the context of the movie.
Yeah, it does.
Because ultimately, at the end of the day, what these trailers don't tell you, and this is not a spoiler, but it gets the lore. Like, it is legitimate Transformers stuff. It does tell you a story you may not have thought you wanted or needed, but it's actually a great fucking story, and I really want to see more of this.
I will say, I predicted every single story beat, but I still
As you're watching, but I mean,
But I still had a good time.
That's also not a fault of the movie, that's a fault of the viewer. Because that's the thing with movies like this. It's like a murder mystery. Like, yeah, your inclination is you want to solve it before the movie reveals it. But if you start doing that, you might ruin the movie. Like, just go on the ride. And I'm not saying people are going to be like that. Yeah, sure. It's not like going to super blow your mind. Yeah. Things are telegraphed a little ahead of time. But it's not like you saw the start of the movie and you absolutely knew where it was going to end.
Yeah, no.
You know, you're talking like you knew where it was going to go, like moments before it went there.
Well, and the thing is, like, they introduce some characters like, oh, okay, that's how this is going to go.
But they do some really interesting things with some of those other characters too. Some very funny, some very realistic, but it all feels right. And it feels like a proper G1-esque Transformers. Like, my God, if this had been, I know it's all CG and it would be CG as live action, but if this was a live action version of this and it was marketed more to tell you what they're actually doing, this thing would have been heralded as the best Transformers movie of all time by everybody. Most people who have seen it are saying it is either the best or the second best because, you know, 86 movie has a special place in a lot of our hearts.
Pretty high score on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah, no, and again, people that are finding it late, we're not the only ones that are like, the trailers really did a disservice because this movie is so much better and so much more. And the action's great, the characters are great, even the Bumblebee shtick that you see in the trailer about, I've got knife hands, that kind of stuff works so much better in the context of the movie as you build up to it.
Yeah.
And the characterizations and the message. The message is sadly, we don't want to get too deep into this, but the message is sadly, very sadly, all too more real than I think they intended when they made Timely. Timely's a very good. But we'll move on from that because we're all here to not think about that stuff. That is the point of my channel. Reminder is this is a distraction. This is where you go when you just want some nerdy, fun geekiness. Not to think about other things. But that is the thing about art. You know, sometimes it makes you think about things you don't want to. But no, it's great. And I think Chris Hemsworth really sold as Optimus and Brian Tyler Henry really sold as Megatron as it goes on. How they stop being friends. I mean, that's hinted at in the trailer, so I'm not spoiling, but it's really well earned. And like the end of it is really well earned. And if you are a fan of the 86 movie and like G1 Transformers stuff, there is a lot of love given to that. A lot of love given to that.
Transformers that actually look like Transformers. Yay!
And yeah, and like even because like they sell it in the trailers, like Transformers don't transform, and they go find what? Like in the trailers, you're like, that sounds dumb and everything, but in the context of the movie, you're like, oh, they're doing it, they're transforming, like it is so freaking good, man. So yeah, if you have not done Transformers, like if you are a hardcore Transformers, well, if you're a hardcore, I don't know, maybe it'll piss you off. We're not hardcore, right? Like we grew up with it and we really love a lot of stuff. And we're both 86 movie fans, right? Like
yeah,
if I recall.
Just remembering one of the jokes, dissing on a certain other franchise.
I don't remember. You'll have to tell me that off if you don't want to ruin it, but
The not Transformer franchise.
Yes, I forgot about that particular reference. Oh my god! So even kudos to that. It was fantastic. That was like what? That took us way out of like. Okay, they're going there. Cool. And then there's some like surprise visuals and surprise show ups and. Man, when you really get into some of the future, soon, inevitably to be Decepticon stuff, the way they set all that up felt so G1 and so appropriate. And then they perfectly kind of nailed some humor with, there's at least one character I want to talk about in here, a villainous character that is not revealed at all until you see the movie. Mm-hmm. And then there's like also Soundwave. And between those two characters, they have a couple of really fucking like gut busting moments. Just like a super simple, quick throwaway dialogue line. That's like, oh, fuck. So yeah, I love this movie. I want to own a nice 4K Steelbook. I would see this again and again. Thank God it made a lot of money because I'm ready for more of this. Like this gets it. The trailers make you think it's just going to go off and do its own thing, but no, if like you're looking for G1 like Transformers lore love, this gets it. Like, and again, we're not experts. You may be an expert, maybe you're disappointed because like, well, it's not 100% exactly. Yeah. But I'm like, it's way more than we thought it was going to be.
Also, I have a feeling it probably digs into the comics a fair bit. Mm-hmm. I don't think either of us really read the comics, so we can't speak to that. Mm-hmm. I mean, maybe a couple issues, yeah.
Particularly when they tie into G.I. Joe, but you know.
I'd have to look through my collection. I might have some from way back when.
I don't think I ever did. I had a lot of Joe comics. I don't know if I had Transformer G.I. Joe crossover stuff, but anyways, highly recommend from both of us.
Oh, man, I just remembered it was the last Transformers movie. Has there been any movement on that?
Oh, from it's still all in development.
Okay.
The rushed to it amazing conclusion that got us hyped if you saw the last live action one, which was really good because I loved Anthony Ramos in that and Jazz was fantastic. Yeah. Pete Holmes, man, people hate on him. I don't know why, but he was great in that role. Yeah. It did set something up which could be amazing. We'll see where that goes. Still, no one has made it. Of that setup, no one has still really made a great version of that since '86 as well. Was that animation '86? Anyways, that's that. Yeah. All right. So that's our movie reviews. Look, you got some. We'll be back. We're watching. Oh, quick. We'll do this separately. Hold on. We're gonna make this one quick, but also we just literally went to the theater last night.
Oh yeah.
So we'll keep this super short. But let's talk about Dragon Ball DAIMA really fast. Mm-hmm. Mary and I went to the theater last night to see the first 3 episodes dubbed. Mm-hmm. But of course, we're nerds. I want to watch dubbed because that's how I'm used to those voices. But we couldn't wait. We've already seen the first 5 episodes subbed. Not going to spoil or ruin anything about this. We'll keep this super short.
Yeah, I told him I may have to Star Wars him on Dragon Ball because he always watches everything as soon as it comes out. And then I watch it whenever. And I'm like, oh, the channel I won't watch are already covering this stuff.
She didn't want to get spoiled on socials, basically. It's like, all right, fine. I'll watch the dub with you because I am excited.
Sub.
Yeah, the sub with you because I am excited. I'll wait and then we can watch the dub again. And I'm very excited to say that for us, I assume you're the same. I feel like you're the same. We're really loving this.
Yeah.
And it's still very early. And again, the sub, you could see the first 3 episodes in the theater. I don't know how the air schedule is going, but on dub, but then sub, we're up to episode 5. And I will say rewatching episode 1 through 3 dubbed in the theater was very cool to see it on a big screen. And they're charming, they're fun little episodes, but I then realized how strong 4 and 5 were, because I feel like that's real. Like the first 3 are really just all kind of set up and getting you into the new world and where they're going and what they're doing. But 4 and 5 starts really making it like, oh my God, I need the next one. What's happening? So keep that in mind. Also, for me, as a guy who, Z is fine. I love Z. There's a lot of great stuff in Z. I'm a fan more of regular original Dragon Ball because I like more of the comedy and the silliness of it. And I thought Super was a perfect blend of original Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z. I feel like this is them still being a bit Super, but leaning harder into original Dragon Ball. And that absolutely works for me.
I have a feeling that was a lot of Toriyama's doing.
Okay.
Because he was, I don't know if he wrote everything per se, but he was heavily involved in this.
Well, I'm excited to see where it goes. But it just occurred to me to give you a little bit of thoughts on what we're thinking about Dragon Ball Daima. I will say, after going to the theater last night, I know we don't really do the Figuarts anymore. Figuarts, however you say it. But I'm tempted. I thought about, the new Kid Goku could be kind of fun. At the same time, though, I'm like, he's so similar to original Kid Goku, I don't necessarily need to spend that money. But then I thought...
Just different outfit.
Well, I thought, but kidified Vegeta, I'm like, oh... If that gets the Figuarts, we need that. Yeah.
Okay, maybe.
Yeah. And we were excited to see the American voices, how they would do the kidified versions, and almost all of it I love. I'm not sold on Piccolo's American kid voice. It's so far from.
I'm not sure if it's.
But I also
the
understand
same actors doing both, or if they've got different actors doing the kids.
Right. Well, I know in the sub, Goku is the same Goku because we saw that in the.
Yeah. Well,
Fathom
that's because
stuff.
she's been Goku since he was a little boy.
Yeah. And Vegeta sounds like, and even in the Daima dub, I'm pretty sure that's Chris Sabat. It's Sabat. So it's still, that sounded like him, just kind of like bringing the tone down a little bit. It's like, damn it, Goku. Yeah, I don't know why I went British with it, but I'll have to learn that voice. But my God, just fun little things to point out. Young Roshi.
Oh, it's Saitama.
He is. He looks like Saitama.
He pulls the sunglasses up. It's like, wait a minute, that's Saitama's derpy face.
Yep, that's why I already love Roshi, but I love that more. Seeing some characters we haven't seen in a while, get little brief moments, really fun, and excited to find out more about what else is happening. There's a lot. If you haven't checked it out, check it out. In case you didn't know it was out there.
Is Roshi so old he's actually a teenager?
Maybe.
Dragon's like, I can only do so much.
The only thing we will tell you, if you didn't know, this is actually, it seems to be set before Super.
Yeah, it's basically just after the events of the Buu saga.
Yeah, because that's a big play into the beginning. They kind of recap Z.
Yeah.
And then lead up to that. But it's not just a recap. It is a recap because we are continuing from that story in a way.
Yeah, they use it as an opportunity to introduce us to our main villains. Mm-hmm. It's to see how they react to events. They're going, oh, and then what the? Wait a minute, what? Okay, we're gonna have to deal with this at some point.
Yeah, no spoiler, but I mean, basically the way the very first episode starts is with these other new villain characters watching Dragon Ball Z. Quickly skipping through, but
yeah.
So my only bummer there is I would have loved to have seen like a kid Beerus or something. Like he looked like a little kitten or something.
The thing is, they hadn't actually met Beerus.
That's what I'm saying. That's my only bummer with that choice. Is I would have loved to have seen a young Whis and a young Beerus. But
well, I don't think the Dragon would have been able to do that anyway. Dragon's like, that's above my pay grade.
Yeah, and there is a little bit of retconning, but it kind of works. There's a thing with Shinron. Yes. We're not going to spoil it for you, but there's a thing with Shinron and the Dragon Balls and how they work that some people are going to hate, but I think is fucking hilarious. So I'm in.
I can't. Oh yeah, it's just like, okay, yeah, no, why not?
Yep, might as well. It's Dragon Ball. It's Dragon Ball, baby. All right, well, that was a lot more. Unless you got anything you want to throw on there, it was a lot more than I meant to say on it. So.
Yeah, I have a thought how this is all going to end up ending, but I'll tell you that off camera.
Well, how about this? We'll do this, okay? I'm gonna, because I think, do we have a similar thought about it, basically?
About how the whole story
how this Daima whole thing will end.
Yeah, maybe.
Well, I'm gonna kind of do this as a visual indicator. If you don't want to hear our speculation, because this is not based on a manga, correct?
No.
So Mary has no foresight. This is all speculation. In case you just want to skip, I'll do this, and we're going to talk about speculation for a minute. Okay. So go ahead and skip until you see my hands come down.
Everybody's going to have memory wipe at the end.
Yeah, and I'm like of two minds of if you do that. Like, A, it makes sense so it can still fit in the canon, But then you think about, well, then why does any of this matter if it's not going to end up mattering to those characters?
One of the reasons why I'm wondering about that is because they're already starting to talk about different dimensions and stuff. And Goku and Vegeta first learn about that in Super when they're training with Beerus. It's like, what do you mean there's another universe?
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point because the 7 universes in the tournament of the... Yeah, I mean, I think you're right. I think that's the most obvious, logical thing, is that it'll be like, hey, we want to make all this never have happened, is the wish, and then boom, and then we can continue to Super. But like I said, I do think that might be a fault in the series, if that's how they go. If they don't find some other brilliant way around it, because then you kind of feel like, well... I mean, I won't make this argument because I just enjoy the ride, but for the people that are destination people, then what's the point?
Well, here's the thing. Kai's probably not affected by a memory wipe, so they can always be like, okay, shit. Okay, so you guys don't remember this, but we went to Demon Realm, did some shit, and now it's coming back to bite us in the ass, and hey, Shinra, can you just make everybody remember again? Thank you.
So there is a way around it.
Yes.
Okay, that could be interesting, and it would be a way that would give you a chance to re-watch things you've seen with a new perspective. I could appreciate that.
And then, you know, like, whoever demon bad guys or whoever show up, and they'll be like, okay, I was like, oh god, yeah, these households, we totally forgot.
Yeah, because I like the world they're building right now too, the new realm. But we don't want to get you into that. Okay, are we good? Because my arms are tired. Okay, there you go. We're done with the speculation. It's a good time. We love DAIMA. Next stuff. Hey everybody, we're gonna do a bunch of little unboxings. We got a bunch of stuff to throw in here, right? So this one's real quick and simple. We're going to open up a 2024 Studio Screamer vinyl mystery figure. Mystery toy unboxing, episode 189. I think we did more than that, actually. Now I'm curious. Anyways, we bought a bunch of these. You've seen in some of the other vlogs that in the actual Horror Nights, we opened 2 Megans, and dude gave us a David Pumpkin, so that was super sweet. We did grab another one on the way out the door right here. I think Maria's getting to keep it. Edgar Allan Crow.
Is that what he's actually called?
Yeah, that's what it says on the box, Edgar Allan Crow.
Oh, okay. I like the crows.
Except for the...
remake?
No, because we liked that, and that well enough. Eddie... damn it, I was going to be right on it. Who's the kid from Terminator 2? Eddie...
I have no idea.
Edward Furlong, except the Edward Furlong one, because anyways, joke's already missed. So we could still get Eddie, Batilda, or the mystery one, which I do know what it is. We'll go ahead and tell you, because by this point you can't get these anymore, unless you're eBaying or something. But I believe it was Creature from the Black Lagoon.
Okay.
Which one day I would love to see them do a Creature House. That could be very interesting. Here we go. Well, yeah, but I mean, what, it ain't like they aren't wet already. People puking on me and dripping from the ceiling.
Wetter.
You can open it, Mary.
Is it another Megan? Another Megan, isn't it?
That's most likely another Megan. There's a slim chance it's Eddie in the hair, but that's Megan's hair. Damn, man, like, is they all Megans? What were the odds on these? I mean, at least with Megan, it's like I can have an army of Megans, I guess, but... Damn, I was hoping to at least get one we didn't have.
Yeah.
Oh well. Now we know. That's why they're mystery figures. That's the gamble. Series 4. Out the door. We'll see what we get next year for Series 6. I don't know who I would want for Series 6, but then again, it kind of depends on what the houses will be.
Yeah.
I said Series 6. Next year would be Series 5. And you're the tired one.
I am. I'm a tired bee.
We'll be right back. And for our next magic trick, we got to see what I still need to buy. So we did open a couple off camera. I don't think we actually filmed it. So I have a list, and at this point in the Series 2, I finally found a Series 2 list. I have everything that's green you can get, everything that's yellow you can get, everything that's white that you can get. We are still looking for the very rare cracked blue Ben Solo, because we did pull a Cal Kestis off screen. We're still looking for a lot of different red ones, including the black Kyber crystal. And we're still looking, I think, for Mace Windu in the purple. I think I have the other person. I think the General Grievous is the other. And again, my notes... My note is...
Well, mine...
My nose... My... my note is...
All right.
No, come on. My notes on this phone is all I'm trying to say. What were you going to say? I'm so
I
sorry.
was gonna say, wasn't one of my purples in Mace Windu?
Well, I think that's Series 1 Mace Windu's.
Okay.
This is Series 2. They have different messages and stuff. So you can pick either blue or purple. Not one of my. You get purple. And we can each then choose a red one to open after. And again, I can't tell you what I'm looking for specifically on here. I'll just know it when I see it. You want me to get that started for you?
Yes, please.
That way if
There's
anybody
like
gets...
no perforation.
Yeah. I know. I kind of thought about that.
Just don't.
I know. That's why I'm doing it. If anybody's going to get hurt, you've got enough to deal with.
I've had a very long couple of weeks at work.
There's like a whole moving floors situation thing. It's a lot. She's been dealing with a lot. There we go. Start working on getting mine open here.
All right, so I'll go ahead and open mine.
Yeah. And I'm pretty sure we're looking for Mace Windu.
We have Mace Windu.
Hey! That means if I am correct, which I won't know till after I stop filming stuff, we don't have to buy any more purple. Which is good, because these are like $17 a thing. $17.99 a thing.
As the intended for Force users with new Series 2 Jedi Sith holocrons. Okay.
Yeah, with the holocrons. Which we're not going to go through showing you all that off this time, because we're just trying to get through a whole bunch of unboxing stuff very quickly.
Oh, it will. It doesn't tell you, like, it doesn't even have a tiny blurb about Mace Windu.
I know, that's kind of weird. Isn't it not on the back?
No, the back is just saying that this vial lies a purple Kyber crystal imbued with the power of the light side. Mace. Oh, okay, I was wrong. Mace Windu, revered champion of the Jedi Order, was not inclined towards the political disorder of the Clone Wars when placed inside a lightsaber. That's what always throws me off, is that it just stops abruptly and goes into the when placed inside a lightsaber.
That is strange. All right. There's no way I'm going to get the cracked Ben Solo, but that's all we're looking for in blue. That I know for sure. I would be so freaking lucky. No, Plo Koon. So we've gotten a couple of Plo Koons. So I'm still going to be trying to get some blue. Every trip I'll buy one blue until I find that Ben Solo, or I don't. Till we get to season 3.
Start next one.
Oh yeah, sorry. I was excited to open mine. Well, also you hadn't really chosen yet, so didn't know if you were choosing wisely or not.
No, you don't know either.
I thought maybe you were choosing.
I always hope that if we ever do get black one, I don't open it because I don't want to steal that joy from you.
I don't. It's not. That's fine.
It's no.
I got real excited. I was like, "What? Seriously?" I just be excited to have it.
Asajj Ventress.
I do not have that one.
Okay,
so
cool.
that is one of the reds we are definitely looking for. You want to show them the little sheet there? I get my plastic off. Sweet. Yeah, that's one I was really excited to get. Yeah, there's like 5 or 6 different characters you can get in the Series 2 red crystals. And if this is your first time seeing this, by the way, the crystals...
Oh, that's
yeah, well, you gotta...
There we go. No, I got it.
The crystals, obviously you put them in a lightsaber, it turns your saber that color. One of the Savvy's Build-A-Sabers. But if you use them in the holocrons, the Jedi or Sith holocrons, they give you different messages and stuff from that character. It's pretty cool.
Or they give you, if you put like that in a holocron, or you know, like the Asajj Ventress in a holocron, you'll get a different character than you would for the Sith holocron.
Yes, I think, yes. I don't remember how that works. Anyways. Maul! I did not have Maul either. Crap baskets. So we just got 2 of the red ones I'm missing. Hell yeah. And I think Mace went too. But, yeah.
Asajj Ventress was a skilled assassin who wielded twin red-bladed lightsabers. Her loyalty to the Sith was tested and shifted her destiny unexpectedly.
Oh, that's awesome that we got some I didn't have. Oh my god. There we go. In this vial lies a red Kyber crystal imbued with the power of the dark side. Maul was a deadly warrior who often schemed new ways to obtain power within the Sith. He has since returned to Dathomir to lead the Crimson Dawn criminal syndicate. When placed inside a lightsaber or a holocron, this power of the red Kyber crystal will connect through the Force and illuminate. We got the full message.
I always just cut off before then because it's the same on all.
Oh, I thought you were saying it cut off. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, anyways, heck yeah.
I mean, the bio about the person cuts off to go into that spiel at the end.
Ah. Well, heck yeah. Some really
as
good
you're
luck.
doing the thing I'm doing, it's like, oh, I got a tiny print. Let me move my glasses.
All right, we'll tell you what. Let me do a thing. Hold on, we're gonna cut for just a second. Okay, actually, I just checked my list real quick, and there were 4 reds and a black we're still looking for. So now we're down to only looking for 2 reds. I don't have it listed what I'm looking for. I know one of those is a cracked red Kylo Ren with a Ben Solo blue core, just like the rare blue I'm looking for. And then I think the other one might have been a Darth Vader. And then I'm pretty sure it might be Sidious, but I think it's Vader. And then the black, I think, is Snoke, I think. And then, yes, purple, I checked. We were looking for Mace Windu, so we got that. So that's basically what we're looking for now. We're looking for the black Snoke, the 2 reds that I believe are Vader, and whoever hell else I just said.
Ben Solo.
Oh, yeah, the backward, the cracked Kylo, and the blue cracked Ben Solo. So we're doing good. So I still need blue, I still need red. We're going to get them all, just like the Pokemon. And then I don't know what I'll do with all these extras, because you get a new Kyber crystal every time you build a saber, so it's not like, oh, I'm going to keep building sabers. Anyways, they're really fun. Just like jewels, like Thanos jewels, baby. Mm-hmm. You just want to take them and be like, what? All right, like, okay, you know what? I haven't really given a really good look at this shirt, so we want to put that in there. This is another one of my new awesome Hard Addy shirts. Well, it's not Hard Daddy. I've had it wrong all this time.
Hard Daddy.
It's Hard Daddy. It's all one word, but there's only the one D. It's not
H. You turn around and show them like the completely unapproved.
Yeah.
You want to show off the booty?
Is that what?
No, you need to scooch forward a little bit more. Okay. You'll have to like zoom in or something and post that too. Well, your legs are so short.
Tall girl in the shoes. I'm not a... Nuh-uh.
My shoes are already taller than yours.
Never thought I'd be fighting this evil army alongside an elf. How beside a friend?
What?
How about beside a friend?
How about How about beside a friend?
I don't know what you just offered me there, Legolas, but I'm interested. Whoop whoop! Sorry, I'm referencing a meme. I didn't show you that meme.
No, you didn't.
Well, fuck it. We'll do it in the video because we're about to open some Disney pins, by the way. But
Let's talk about Lord of the Rings.
Well, there's it's because this meme. Now listen, keep in mind this is a bit of a political meme. I'm not trying to get into the politics. I just think this meme is really funny. And I meant to show it to Mary, and I know they posted it in here like a day or so ago in my local mutant group. What? I'm not trying to... I should... I'm almost there. Oh, there it is. So I'll show Mary. So, in case you had not seen this one, yeah, I just thought it's just too damn funny.
Whoop, whoop.
Yeah. Especially like the makeup just appearing, you know, and then how that alongside a homie, like it's just, that's one of my favorite memes of this last month or so. Anyways, we're here for mystery pins. Disney's.
Okay. Did you see the Daily Show where they sent a guy out to interview juggalos?
So maybe actually. Anyways, I got no beef with juggalos. They're actually pretty good people. So mystery pins. We found a new series. We bought 4 of these. I kept them separate, so we're gonna open them. So you'll see some more in the future. And
all the back side? No, the front side. Okay.
Now I had to focus, and you get out of my shot. I'm just messing with you. Okay, so now I can see it. You can come back in now. We're good. Jafar, Cruella, Maleficent, Ursula, Evil Queen, Captain Hook, Hades, and I cannot make out that last one.
It's the villain from Mulan.
Yeah.
I have no idea what the hell his name is.
Same. Honestly, that's the one I least want. Hades the second least. The other 6 are pretty baller. Jafar's probably my... You know what it is? I want the ladies, and I don't really care about any of the dudes, except Hook.
I like Jafar.
Well, okay. If he's near here, you can have him Jafar wherever you are.
No, I won't do that to y'all.
What is the plane? Good, you can't really feel them.
And the thing is, kind of the same basic shape-ish.
Hopefully I'll be better about it now without Mary since she got me to do it. But you know I rarely actually pin trade out there. I just like I don't want to dig shit out of my bag. But Mary made me do a lot of pin trade. It inspired me to do a lot of pin trading out there. And we got some really good stuff. But I think what I really love is because we're trading out all this very new stuff. Anytime we put a pin on the board to trade, like you could come back 3 seconds later and it was gone. somebody's like, oh shit, I'm trading for that. So
It's
kind of cool. Man, it felt good to be like, we're providing things people are excited for.
well, and it's fun because we were talking to somebody. I think it may have been at the little shop at
The boardwalk, yeah.
They're going like, it's just like, we know that like there are like the same pins on almost every pin board. Because not all pin series are created equal, let's face it.
Yeah. And obviously, like the cast member pin boards, I don't think they can turn down any trade as long as it's, reason it's an actual Disney pin. But
Yeah.
anyway, so who do we get?
Hades.
Okay. Okay. Part of it is I haven't actually seen Hercules.
I think I saw the TV series, but I haven't seen the actual movie.
It's on our agenda. We definitely want to get to it.
I could see him.
And then I got
He's not bad, but he's not fantastic.
I got Cruella. Now that's a pin, baby.
I feel like Hades needs to be a little bigger because he loses some detail.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. I love this. I love it's the car behind her. That's a really nice pin. Very exciting.
Okay, so let's
Well, you want to mark it after? I mean, we just do the opening. We can mark off camera, and there's yours. I moved it over so you find it easier, and then it made it harder. These are actually mildly perfect.
all right, let's see. And I got
Ooh.
Evil Queen. No, she's really good looking.
Yeah, this is a great looking pin. That's a great looking pin too. So that's actually probably my top two once out of this.
All right.
And that's because last year Mary went as Cruella, and this year I went as the Evil Queen. So kind of makes sense. So yeah, is that true? Then last but not least, Evil Queen or Ursula, because I would still want to keep Ursula though. I have to get 2 Ursulas so Mike can have one. Well, the other one perfed real good for me. There we go. I think you're in luck. I think Mary's gonna be happy. If I saw what I think I saw. But Jafar, near Jafar, wherever you are. Allergies, man. Actually, that's a much cooler pin in person
Can I see it?
than it looked on the box. I like that a lot more than I thought I would. Oh, I was getting out of the way like you're gonna show it off.
Yeah, no, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I think of these 4, it's Queen, Cruella, Jafar, and then Hades. Yeah, I think that's how I'd rank what I think of those.
By the way, good job us not getting any duplicates.
Well, don't jinx it. We got 2 more boxes to open in the future.
Can we just go ahead and open them all now?
If you've got the time, we can run through all the pin unboxings and
Well,
get
actually,
them done.
maybe the rest of these, or do you
Okay.
want to keep them divvied up?
Well, I just don't want to forget what I'm doing for future vlogs, but I could probably remember that.
Okay, so we
Maybe.
got him. We got.
Will I be able to
her.
remember that by March of next year?
You'll have to start like making notes on your phone or something.
Anyways, that's this pin unboxing. Let's do some more stuff in this vlog. I have no idea what we're shooting this stuff so piecemeal out of order. Bye.
Bye.
Hey, happy Halloween 2 weeks ago. It's still coming up for us. So we finally got one more piece of the puzzle. Something we promised a while ago because we opened the other things, but we didn't show you the full new show, I don't think. But we didn't show you the full show because we couldn't. Until now. Thank you, Mary's mom, for being awesome. Because honestly, we were so busy with traveling and doing all that other stuff, I had kind of forgot we needed to be on the lookout for this. So when we came back from our trip, one of the trips, I don't remember which one, but Mary's mom gave us
Vegas,
this.
I think.
Yeah. So we finally got the singing headless busts. Well, I guess it's the singing busts. They're not all headless. So we can add that in. Hopefully we can add that into our thing. I'm just thinking, did I need to get another power thing for that? I think there's still some on that thing.
I think they have like 8.
Stupid instructions. So cool. So cool.
Guess which parts glow?
Yeah, can you tell? It's not working, we got a broken one. Obviously I can plug it in, I'm just being a silly boy. There's the little ornament hook, but no, it's just going in my permanent Haunted Mansion display.
Yeah.
Which I guess we're going to show you right about now. Oh yeah. Turns out we did have more plugs. We're all good to go. I know the shelf is not as beautifully put together as it should be, but we'll get there someday. But now let's light them up. yeah. We got the house, and the grave, and Leota, and the organ, and the bride, and the crypt keeper, crypt caretaker, and the singing gentleman. And now comes the part on Eric's vlog when we lose all monetization, because for 3 seconds of a 3-hour vlog, somebody gets to take all my money. Let's go. Maybe. Here we go. Remote.
When hinges creak in doorless chambers, and strange and frightening sounds echo through the halls, whenever candlelights
I'm doing a thing, sorry.
where the air is deathly still, that is the time when ghosts are present, practicing their terror with ghoulish delight. Welcome, foolish mortals, to the haunted mansion. There are several prominent ghosts who have retired here from creepy old crypts all over the world. Actually, we have 999 happy haunts here, but there's room for 1,000. Any volunteers? If you insist on lagging behind, you may not need to volunteer. We find it delightfully unlivable here in this ghostly retreat. Every room has wall-to-wall creeps, and hot and cold running chills. Shh. Listen.
Serpents and spiders, tail of a rat, call in the spirits wherever they're at. Goblins and ghoulies from last Halloween, awaken the spirits with your tambourine.
Oh, that's cool.
Wizards and witches, wherever you dwell, give us a hint by ringing a bell.
The happy haunts have received your sympathetic vibrations and are beginning to materialize. They're assembling for a swinging wake, and they'll be expecting me. I'll see you all a little later.
Oh, look, see, he's playing in the ballroom. Now we go into the attic, and we meet the bride who is about to kill us and throw us out a window.
Here comes the bride. As long as we both shall live. For better or for worse.
And we get thrown out the window. And now we get thrown out.
And in, well,
Yep. Oh, now we're following our demise in the graveyard. And now...
The crypt doors creak and the tombstones
Yeah!
Happy trunks of every size.
Hurry back. Hurry back. Be sure to bring your death certificate if you decide to join us. Make final arrangements now. We've been dying to have you.
Nice. Oh, what do you think, Mr. Purr? Was that pretty cool? I like how the different heads light up depending on who's singing. That was very nice.
Yeah.
Okay, speculation time. What are we getting next year? A Hatbox Ghost.
Hitchhikers.
Yeah, and there should be one more.
Um,
And that's where my brain breaks because I'm like, well, I don't know who else or what else you would maybe want to put in there.
well, if you think about it, I mean, there are like a lot of ghosts out in the graveyard. You have the various ghosts in the ballroom scene. You have the little doll ghost at the end.
Well, I don't think you'll get the doll ghost because the house already does the doll ghost.
Well, yeah, the thing is, some of the bits have been in there, like,
I don't know.
Or I feel like-
I disagree, but I'm not going to argue it because I don't know. And this camera's getting heavy. Oh, hello, Napoleon. Hi. Yes, hi. Sorry for the focus, everybody. I tapped focus over there, and now I can't get it to untap. Hi, Jack. Cheeky cheek. Hey. Whoop, didn't mean to startle you.
Because I'm gonna assume next year's probably the final year.
Yes, it's supposed to be 3 years, total of 9 things to add to the house.
Yeah. I'm going to assume that the third thing will be the reaction of, oh, well, duh, or really?
Yeah, I'm gonna agree with you. But I still think it should be one of the Doom buggies, and it adds the I forget the actual message, but the
ride is
the ride is stopped. Everybody sit tight. All right. Well, let us know in the comments. Right. Let us know in the comments. What do you think the final 3 pieces will be? Do you have this? Do you collect it? Do you wish you did? Because I think you can. These were kind of hard to get last year, especially the mansion. But this year they have really restocked the Series 1 stuff. Mm-hmm. The few times I looked, there was never trouble getting them. I don't know how hard the new ones have been. They don't seem to have been that hard either. So still a chance you can go out and get them. Well, not now, because by the time you see this video, it'll be mid-November. So
they might still be available.
yeah, you can always check your Hallmark store. Not sponsored, just telling you, we love it. Thank you, Mary's mom. All right, we'll see y'all later. Bye.
Bye.
Unfortunately, our Halloween is getting somewhat rained out, so it's not terrible right now, but it's going to be bad later. So, unfortunately, we kind of had to half-ass it some this year. But, Mary did these cool pathway lights. Oh, yeah, here comes the rain. I can't really turn around. Yeah, it's starting real now. Threw up a couple of decorations. And, of course, we got the window eyeball lights. And see the skull back in there. This should be fun. I wonder how this is going to work. Because you open the door, trick or treat. Okay, it's not going to work. So one thing I want to change is we have this guy here. I would like to hear some kids interact with this guy. So that way, when they're trick-or-treating, and hopefully somebody goes, Chucky!
All right, kid. Fun's over.
Then he talks to them. He goes, did that Chucky talk? Chucky? Chucky. Hey, Chucky.
Sorry, kid. You got me.
So hopefully freak somebody out with that. Also, not really dressing up, but hey, we got lots of candy. Oh, looks like our Mickey pumpkin just turned on. We got extra back here. So hopefully enough kids come so we don't... Oh, no, it's just reflecting off the black light. Oh. Oh, Mary's got something else going. Hold on. But even though we didn't dress up, at least I'll be a Dracula. And Mary's looking super Halloween cute. Yeah, it's really starting to come down now. I need dinner.
I'm a little concerned
So I need...
I have returned to the office.
Oh, that is concerning. I need dinner. So hopefully some trick-or-treaters will show up soon. Whoa. Joe! Meetup giveaway.
You keep doing as well, Chad. Okay. I should have pressed it. It's already a shit show. Shake, shake, shake. So this is for the Shining Bundle.
Giveaway stuff. Everybody, we just get to take what we want and contribute.
Shake, Sonora.
The Shining Bundle.
Tyler!
I didn't write my name. She'll have to read a number. Right. I don't have to mark it.
Damn it, Tyler. Okay, the next giveaway is the mystery TVs bundle. Too many people in your group, by the way. I just want you all to know, these were $5 a piece at Walmart, and I picked them on a whim. So if you could open them in front of everyone so I would remember what I bought, I would
Nice.
Is it the shake?
Here we go. Oh, no name.
What's the number?
Ticket number 183024. What?
Oh, that's me.
Was that you?
That's actually,
Is that you, Eric?
yeah. Joe didn't tell me to put a name on it. Who wants some movies? Well, no, Joe just. Oh, I can do it. I appreciate it, but what? Sorry.
That's a name.
Joe walked me through it. I didn't see anything. He's like, here, do that. I'm just putting it all in. I don't listen to anybody. That's the thing.
Here's the front parts. Okay.
Oh, that's the front part. I know how to do this. Welcome to the horror pack unboxing.
Are you sure you don't want me to hold your phone?
Maybe, but it's more the challenge. Where's the thing? Okay, hold on. There you go.
Are you going to be able to record halfway out there, Chris?
I'm gonna try.
We're gonna unbox these. All right. Yeah, we'll do it like I actually do my unboxings, right? It's like, well, we're not gonna look. So I got this at the Monster Lodge meetup, and there's a link in the description below. Right?
No, keep chilling.
DVD of Krampus. Actually, it's really that's a great movie, especially great on 4K. Who needs a DVD? I'm being a snob. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. All right, next we get. Ooh, American Psycho. Before the remake.
That's on a spicy.
Cool. That's it. But it's uncut.
Oh, well.
So we know.
Nothing of American Psycho's
And number 3. The Curse. I know this one. The Curse.
It's supposed to be actually really good.
What is it?
Okay. Beware the beast within. And then last but not least. It's Kate Jordan. Yeah. Detective Knight Independence. That is a title. Oh, I'm going to start with part 3. Perfect. Wow. They made
Thank you, everybody, for coming out. Also, we're about to get your picture.
Thank you very much.
Oh, thank you for everything.
Do what? Yeah. Oh, yeah, please.
I've never seen that movie.
Me either. And that title. Thank you. I'm surprised I'm getting something I want. Well, want might be a strong word.
Something you haven't seen.
Something I haven't seen. Yes, exactly. All right, hold on. I'll be back. All right, well, there you have it. That was the vlog for this week. Getting some Christmas Disney stuff starting next week because I'm heading out there tomorrow. Hope you enjoyed it. Comment below. Let me know what you think. Any ideas, suggestions, things you'd like to see, all that and more. Comment below. I look forward to hearing what you have to say. Other than that, click the thumbs up button. Give me the good old thumb of encouragement, as I do love to be encouraged. And, of course, as always, put that down. Remember that we will get through this. We will get through this together. I hope you feel better. I do too. Go check out my music anywhere you listen to music. Try out a couple of songs. Look up EricButts. See what you think. Get excited for new stuff next year. Also doing some short film stuff next year. More cooking. Back into video game Let's Plays and a whole lot more. Plus all the other stuff. Changing up Patreon. The whole deal. So follow all that here. Or go to ericbutts.com for all the funky butts fun you're looking for. And there's more with the links in the description below. So click the see more button to see more butts. On that note, I got to get on out of here so I can go finish packing and Try to get some sleep. And I love y'all, and I'll see you all later. Bye. Woo!